Hello, my name is James Hanlon, and I'm the Director of Security Specialization for Splunk across Middle East, Europe, and Africa. It is an absolute pleasure to be with you again during what is now the virtual Middle East and North Africa Information Security Conference 2020. I last presented at person at the conference in 2018, but a lot has changed for all of us. And today, I really want to focus on cyber resilience in the data age. I really want to focus on some of the questions that we're all thinking. How is data transforming everything in our digital supply chain? Why organizations struggle to answer critical business questions today? What are the new requirements to empower a modern SOC? And what is the security data journey and its core capabilities of the future? Interestingly, we will also touch on the new roles in security operations that are just emerging. As with all presentations, I do want to add a quick note. We may talk about products and features that become available in the future, and you should base any purchasing decision on the most currently available technology. Let's start. Our world is deep in the midst of a massive transformation. Technology is refactoring entire industries, globalizing our businesses and multiplying the efficiency of our workforces. While this is a time of uncertainty for all of us, we believe we have the opportunity to build a more interconnected, digitized world that will continue to improve all of our lives over the long term. The emergence of new technologies will make that possible. From the transition to cloud computing, IoT devices, artificial intelligence, and more will make a massive contribution to our digital transformation. And this transformation is starting today. At Splunk here, we think about data being some of the lifeblood of that transformation. And we believe we're just entering the dawn of the data age. With these shifts of cloud and digitalization, we're unlocking incremental gain for many organizations, and data is that transformative element. It will absolutely change the way we think, we act, and we interoperate with everything around us. Our personal lives, as you're already aware, are already changing by this. Soon, data will power more than just the personalization of movie recommendations, and it will help us deliver more personalized medical care plans and treatments that can be derived from our genetic codes. It will power the new modes of transportation, and it will enable us to build and accelerate new smart cities. In addition to that, our workplaces will be transformed as well. We will not only be prioritizing and automating tasks, we will soon reimagine the entire relationship we have with work. And, as is now the case, home working, bringing data to complex tasks with tools like augmented reality that can provide new data insights into everyday experiences. Data innovators are already seeing those results. Forward-thinking organizations who are using their data today are seeing massive business and human-centric benefits. We're seeing some organizations increase their annual gross profit by up to 12.5% by harnessing data. Other organizations are driving down lower operational costs around about 5%. And organizations that utilize data will actually make better decisions much, much faster. Every organization needs to bring data to everything to answer their most critical business questions. But soon, there will only be two types of organizations. Those organizations who actually make use of data will live long and will prosper and will drive forward. Those who don't will be challenged. So what's the challenge today if we know that data is vital to our very existence? Actually, dealing with organizations to answer these critical questions is paramount. And these questions are multifold. Things such as, are my IoT and manufacturing digital systems efficient? Are our citizen and health apps performing effectively? Do we understand what's happening in our own smart cities? And perhaps the most interesting question for all of us today, are we secure? There is a challenge here though, but turning that real-time data into action is a difficult and hard challenge. Organizations are spending billions of dollars and countless human hours to try and tap the value of data to solve critical business problems. They're creating data lakes, integrating and working across countless systems to create massive data volumes, while also navigating the complex web of tools, apps, and people that are involved in their business and their ecosystem. There is some that we want to actually realize this promise, and big data has yet to deliver that for us. Splunk has a better way. At Splunk, we've created the Data to Everything platform. It's designed to remove the barriers between data and action so that people and businesses can turn data into doing in real time. And when we say everything, we mean everything. Every question, every decision, every action. In short, we want to bring data to every single business outcome. Historically, we have an incredibly rich knowledge in IT operations and in security, but our platform has grown to include an expanded set of use cases, to include application development and new projects spanning smart cities and IoT insights. Our customers come up with new use cases that we could never have dreamed of. We offer a solution to help you investigate, monitor, analyze, and act upon your data. And we not only have the platform that brings all of these capabilities together, but also the platform that prepares for the data challenge of the future. We can handle any structure, any source, any timescale, and apply those 4 same capabilities to them in act, investigate, monitor, and analyze. Customers are putting their data to everything platform to work and seeing some exceptional results. But this really brings us to security. And there is a great parallel here. We have exactly the same needs when it comes to security. Any structure, any source, any scale, and importantly, any speed. For all of you out there today working in information security, you're going to be very familiar with some of the traditional challenges we've faced. Things such as alert fatigue, where SOC teams are overwhelmed with the number of alerts they're facing every single day. Cost as a constant barrier to driving security forward. Enterprise complexity, with over 70 security controls in the majority of enterprise organizations, and increasingly, particularly in this time of COVID, insider threat, where we need to put more trust into our employees and into the people that work within our organization. However, soon and happening now, we're going to see new and evolving challenges we need to cope with. One of those is going to be a multi-cloud complexity that comes with rapid cloud adoption. On average, organizations leverage 5 different cloud platforms in a general enterprise. Those can be IaaS, PaaS, or SaaS cloud applications and platforms, but this brings complexity. With this new approach, we'll see new attack surfaces. I'd recommend everybody seeks out and looks at the Cloud Security Alliance, Agarius 11, which greatly summarizes those new threat vectors and threat landscape we need to deal with. APIs and microservices interfaces will be another realm that we need to tackle as we move into a more cloud-native world. And of course, with all of these things, we'll bring ephemeral processes. Processes that are not static, but processes that surface and disappear. This is where we'll need to think about security in a brand new way and a much faster cycle. This kind of brings us to what are the key capabilities for the SOC? Well, we know about the existing SOC capabilities. We need to have effective, holistic security monitoring. We need to have a great process for security investigation. We need to be able to remediate and respond at speed and scale, utilizing capabilities all the way through from traditional rules to machine learning and user entity behavior analytics. New capabilities will also be required as well. We need to think about any type of data source, be that cloud, OT, digital systems. And we need to make sure that that is holistic and visible for whatever the scope of the organization is that we're protecting. We need to think about structure, whether that's structured or unstructured data, new protocols, new ways of investigating data, and of course, any scale and any speed, be that batched, stream data, log data, structured data in any way or format. By tackling these challenges, we will overcome and we will put data to work for security benefit. So let's double click a second onto that concept of security clock speed. And what do we really mean by that? It really means we need a heightened ability and agility when it comes to security operations. It means faster optimization of security when we have a multi-cloud strategy, dealing with ephemeral DevOps processes, and looking for combined insights across OT environments, smart cities, and our more traditional enterprise estates. Today, we are too static and we are too slow. By leveraging a data-driven approach to this, we can actually unlock the value of the data and we can build and extend a data-driven security far more quickly across ever-changing business requirements. We can detect and analyze across environments leveraging traditional rules and controls as well as machine learning, and we can respond faster with more effective automation, really bringing the power of the data to bear. This will also give us a great opportunity to surface and emerge new roles within security as well. As many of you listening today, you may well be SOC analysts, security leaders, or SOC managers. But in the future, we're going to have brand new roles. Roles such as security content developers, tuning logic, creating dashboards and playbooks, adding context so the machines can learn better. We may have automation engineers who are set up to run integrations and arrange the orchestration across multiple platforms. Data scientists, machine learning designers, cloud security experts will help us to optimize detective algorithms, build, test, and optimize those systems so we can actually see more and we can respond faster. And of course, SecDevOps and cloud security engineers will test and optimize our systems across any type of pipeline. This really brings me to describe a great example, an organization that has worked with Splunk for many years, but is also a brilliant example of an organization going through rapid digital transformation and building cyber resilience in a very complex and heterogeneous mission critical situation. Airbus is a customer of Splunk, and actually as a business is comprised of over 130,000 employees, delivering 2.5 aircrafts per day using 12,000 deploys in its physical and its digital supply chain. In terms of the business, an aircraft from the point of design to the point of actually making it available takes up to 7 years. This means competitive advantage is critical and fast time to market is mission critical for any of those in the aviation industry. But digital transformation is about more than that. It's making the workforce as effective and as productive as possible, giving them the right tools at the right time to be able to secure and control their insights and make the right decisions with data. Airbus uses Splunk as a foundational building block to drive digital transformation, cybersecurity, and digital resilience. Airbus analyzes over 20 terabytes of data on a daily basis and have deployed over 350 automation use cases. They've implemented security with a DevOps mindset and incorporated Splunk with various automation tools, including Splunk's security automation solution Phantom, to achieve goals of 80% automation of their level 1 security analysts and over 50% of their level 2. They've also embedded Splunk in the real time of their public cloud platforms, giving them real-time compliance, oversight, and security alerts. By doing this, they managed to reduce their non-compliance by 50% while growing a self-improvement culture, utilizing the power of data. This is a powerful example of an organization who relies on data for their resilience in the new age of the data world. With that, I want to thank you for your time today. We've covered how is data transforming everything in our digital supply chain, why organizations struggle to answer critical questions, the new requirements to empower and modernize the SOC, and what the data security journey looks like with its core capabilities. With that, I welcome you to enjoy the rest of the Middle East and North Africa Information Security Conference 2020. Goodbye.